When last we left off, the party was preparing to defend Nordgard from undead forces marching in from the west. Looking at the map, are you guys all where you wanted to be, or did you want to adjust before we get started?
Urine is exactly where she wants to be, but wishes that everybody else was closer so she could hit things.
That's fair.
And they're coming from the left, crossing the bridge to the walls where me, Urine, and Yuri are.
That's correct.
I'm happy with my placement on the bridge, but did want to discuss one or two things with teammates before the action starts, assuming there's time, of course.
Yeah, and I actually wanted to be a little farther back. I'm being more of a ranged buffer right now.
Okay. Feel free to move yourself.
I'm good with where I am.
Yeah, that's pretty good for me. And now that we have a map, we actually know where we're standing, so that's so much handier.
Okay, so Tempus, you mentioned that you wanted to talk to the group about some stuff first?
Yeah, just one or two things I wanted to communicate. To Urine, Tempus would like to either shout to her at the wall. If he has to move closer, he will, and just generally say, "Hey, Urine, let's have a race."
How many?
Yeah, whoever wins, whoever gets more wins a prize.
Okay, but you got to get closer so it's a fair start.
Nope, natural advantages.
Fine.
It'll be even better if you win with a handicap.
Well, he's cheating.
I will.
Darn right, I'm cheating.
Don't worry, I'll put a bardic inspiration on you. Let you catch up.
And then just sort of as stated before, I'm going to be telling Rhodes my life story and carrying on this huge long monologue interspersed with all of the details of Group 1's adventures. So Rhodes has a somewhat factual history of what we've been doing up to this point. And now that we're sort of teamed up, there shouldn't be a lot of information that Group 1 has that necessarily comes as a surprise to Rhodes. And at one point, I think I will also ask Rhodes why Rhodes worships an elven deity when he himself is a human.
Rhodes, he's not going to be particularly standoffish, but he's also not going to be fairly interested in answering that. So anytime Tempus tries to come back to it, he'll probably just ask something else about Tempus to skirt around it.
Oh, Tempus will gladly oblige by telling you more stories about Tempus in Group 1 and all of our adventures, and totally telling you that Izmir is an elven queen or at least a princess of some kind, and that it's great that we have an elf worshiper with us because I'm pretty sure you work for Izmir.
Oh no.
I will nod and smile. I actually don't know what he's talking about, and I've probably been paying half attention. As mentioned in the chat, I am preparing to spend my last moments fighting next to a naked man. So I'm being polite, but I'm probably missing half the details as well.
And that's it for me. Willing to stand at the edge of the bridge and keep shivering mysteriously.
And I will say Ysmir took some time to talk to the paladins and clerics that we do have and just talk about some tactics, he wants the clerics to prioritize keeping the fighters fighting rather than slinging bolts and trying to make hits, that sort of thing.
Okay, they'll agree to that.
And yeah.
Actually, do any of those clerics or paladins have spiritual guardian?
No.
Dang.
We do not have powerful people. Powerful people.
We are the powerful people.
Yeah, you kind of are.
I look over at Yuri.
He's still rather upset with the way that you greeted him, and he's a little bit standoffish with you.
Well, buck up. We're all in it together now. And by the way, that was a nice trick with the river.
He just kind of grunts a little bit and continues looking forward.
Basically, I'm waiting for the first orcs to get in range, and then I'm going to throw a bardic inspiration on Urine because I want her to win.
Orcs?
Undead, sorry.
Nope, you heard it. He's going to fireball Tempus at the first chance he gets. This is why I'm at the end of the bridge.
Oh, good.
I don't want any competition for your mother's attention.
So is anybody else really worried that this is just going to be too easy? I mean, we're level 6 now. Nothing can stop us.
I'm not having that particular concern right now.
I'm worried for the direct opposite reason.
I just love having you along to, set the right mood.
Look,
That's true.
We have like 4 divine casters, 2 clerics and 2 paladins, like NPCing on the bridge for us. We've got an entire tribe of goblins, including an especially powerful goblin cleric. I just fail to see how Ryan could do anything remotely challenging at this point.
Oh God.
Everything targets Tempus now.
You do realize you're angering the gods. Well, you are one, so I guess, yeah, okay. That's fair.
Oh man, I am so going to have to eat those words later.
Yeah, probably not too long from now.
Oh dear.
What I really appreciate is when it's all done and he says, oh, I wasn't going to use this, but, I wanted to make it hard enough to make it worthwhile for Tempus.
I'm just going to go with eep. I think that kind of covers it all.
It is a very multi-purpose word.
Oh, it looks like Shen has logged into Forge. Oh, it looks like Shen is back in the chat.
Fixed the problem. A reboot fixed her. It was a technical issue on my end. My apologies, everyone.
Turn it off and on
Welcome
again. That's IT 101.
You know what? I should have just thought of that first.
Oh, I think we're good.
Tempus is prattling on about his life story when the gates of the wall ahead shudder heavily with an unseen impact. Around the edges of the walls, you start to see dark movement in the dark. Impossible to make out any kind of forms, but it's clear that things are coming around the walls as well as battering the door down to come straight at you. If there's anything anybody wants to do, final preparations, please feel free.
And what would the range for me on the wall be? Sorry, I can't figure out how to zoom out far enough to tell.
225 feet about to the end of the bridge from what I saw.
And it should be control minus. It should let you zoom out.
I just use mouse wheel, but I don't know if
Thank
you're
you.
using a Mac.
Yeah, you're looking at about 230 feet to the edge of the map that you can see.
Thank you. So that's disadvantage for me currently if I want to shoot something that far away?
I believe so.
Awesome. Thanks.
Yeah, once they get within 150 feet, then you're at regular range. And with that, the door gets hammered again and swings in with the second blow, and undead forces begin to make their way through.
Well, here we go.
Well, Irene, spirits up. Somehow we'll muddle through. We always do.
Sure hope so.
Tempus will take a step forward ahead of Rhodes into that gap, and here we go.
Rhodes will stand at the ready, weapons drawn. He does not step up with Tempus. He will, as a cleric, he will take the support role here.
I should ask, how high are those barricades?
There are some barrels on top of the wagons, which are the rectangles that you see, giving you 10 feet of cover. And the barrels stacked on top of each other will give you 10 feet of cover as well.
Goofy question. Sorry. I should have asked this at the tail end of the last game. Would there be a long enough short rest for me to gain a spell slot back that I had used to cure Sela?
You have to be, as a cleric, it's long rests for you. You don't get stuff back on short rests.
Cool. Got it. Thank you.
Okay, I've got the combat tracker loaded up with a selection of everybody, so they're all going to act on the same initiative rolls, and we'll go from there.
Oh, you already beat me in initiative.
I'm taking every advantage I can to win.
Yeah, but Rhodes beat you.
That he did.
Not by much.
Yeah, I thought with an 18 I'd be going a little sooner in this. Nice rolls, people.
Skeletons rolled pretty good too.
Yeah,
There's
they
that.
did.
Once again, I reiterate, we're in danger.
And the skeletons are going to hold a defensive formation. You can see them preparing to dodge if anybody attacks them. Izmir.
Okay. Well, can't really see what's happening. The barrel's in the way, can I? So I might actually go to Sela and ask to be taken up so I can see what's happening.
Okay. I just need to look up the flight. Okay. Sela can fly 90 feet.
Okay.
So where would you like her to take you?
Just high enough I can get a clear view of what's past the wall. I guess I should have stayed where I was initially, where you had me. So that's because now that I know how tall the barriers are, that seems like a good spot. And then as long as we're high enough to see up and just see how many enemies are out there.
Okay, so Seal is just taking you straight up or up and over?
Up and over. Let's say here. Oh, shoot. And from there, she'll just kind of shout down what she sees.
Which is what?
We got skeletons and zombies and something big out there. I don't like it. I wouldn't be able to tell what that is, though, would I?
You can give me a nature check.
Nature?
Nope. It's big and it's scary looking.
Big and ugly, and I really don't like it. And don't know if I want to take the first shot right now. Can I hold my action to Eldritch Blast if the skeletons start moving?
The skeleton's already moved, but so you might want to rethink
You said
that.
they were sorry, maybe I'm misunderstanding. You said they were waiting to dodge if they got attacked?
Yeah, they have taken up a defensive position.
Fire the first shot. Do it.
Let's just do it. 2 shots. We'll do the 2 guys right in the middle. 1 at each.
Okay, fire at disadvantage.
The
The first one hits, the second one misses.
So 9 force damage to, I think we'll say that one.
Oh, I already did the one below that. So
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah. Anything else on your turn?
And for now, no.
All right, Rhodes.
Alrighty. I will cast the spiritual weapon.
Okay.
If I understand the instructions correctly, then I will hold my ground, and if a skeleton does get within range, I do intend to strike it.
Okay.
And with what?
Sorry, with my weapon.
Your
I should
mace?
have. I should have declared that I had meant to draw my mace as I was preparing for battle.
No worries. Okay, so where are you putting the spiritual weapon? If you left click and hold it on the map, it'll show a ping.
Okay, I am going to place it about there. So it'll be the first thing, if the skeletons do approach, it'll be the first thing they meet before Tempus.
Okay, so just to clarify for you, the spiritual weapon takes up no physical space, so it's not going to help you with flanking or anything like that. It doesn't get attacks of opportunity when people walk past it. Nothing like that.
Yep, we are clear there.
Okay, I've just put a square on the map so you can see where the spiritual weapon is. Anything else on your turn?
I think I'm good. I can't think of a lot else I could do right now, looking through my spell list.
Okay, Tempus.
So Tempus will step forward and will run his hand down his blade, expending my second rage of the day as it ignites in flame. And then, standing his ground and facing down the horde of the undead, Tempus will deliver a war dance unto them to show them that he is not afraid.
All right, can you give me a performance roll? They are unimpressed with your dance.
Curses. Holding my ground, dancing my head off, roaring at them in Orcish.
Which I now understand a little bit of.
Yrene.
Yrene is shooting at that big thing.
Can you see that big thing?
I don't know. You tell me. I'm up on a wall.
Yeah, I'm just thinking it's probably outside of your range of sight and outside of the lights on the bridge. So you probably can't see it yet.
Okay. Then can I see any of the attacking things yet?
You can probably see some of the skeletons. Yeah, if you click on your token, you should be able to see some skeletons in range.
Well, no, everything is off the map, so I can't tell what's in range and what's not.
Okay, then no, you can't see anything yet.
Okay, then I don't do anything this turn.
Okay. Keitiara.
I see somebody get within. If I see her knock her bow to shoot an arrow, I'll throw a bardic inspiration on Yrene. Other than that, I'm holding. That's what I'm holding for, and I'm just biding time.
Okay. Yuri.
Light's good for me. I don't need it here. I need it where they are.
Okay. My light spell doesn't go that far, so we'll just have to wait.
Thank you.
And now it's the big guy's turn. Tempus and Rhodes, you guys are standing. Tempus, you're dancing when this huge skeleton comes charging up to you. It doesn't take any actions this turn, but it is there and roaring at your awful dance.
That's hurtful.
I don't know which one I should be more distracted by right now.
The paladins and clerics are holding their position, as is Gurk and the goblins. Oh, I forgot to include a zombie in the initiative order. Let me do that now. Well, that's good. They're last.
Seems appropriate.
And it's the skeleton's turn next. And at this point, they are pulling out bows and firing.
Oh, that's not good.
So you're each getting 3 shots against you.
Okay.
Rhodes has cover from all of the archers, so they'll be at disadvantage. Nobody else does.
My fancy cloak, I think, should be giving them disadvantage on the attacks against me.
That's correct.
So it's just me.
Oh no!
Rhodes, a 15 misses, right?
A 15 does not hit.
So as you stand there, arrows are pinging off the barrels in front of you. Tempus, a 9 misses, of course.
Indeed.
It's all going to hit me, guys. Just
An
wait.
11 misses.
Indeed.
And a 10 misses. So a bunch of arrows go flying at you and miss. Oops, I wasn't supposed to be at disadvantage. But still, 7 misses Ysmir. 21 hits you, Ysmir.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Right, so you take 5 piercing damage.
Yep.
And a 19 hits for another 5.
Yep.
And Sela gets hit with a couple of arrows as well, taking 8 points of damage.
With her, Ysmir will let her know, like, just put me down when you need to get out of here.
Sela doesn't seem to be too concerned about the arrows that have struck her in flight, so she can keep you up there if you want.
Okay. If she can keep me up so I can get a good view at the moment, that'll be good. And okay. Seeing that all this stuff is... Are the skeletons crowding the door or just moving forward?
They've moved forward and fired their arrows this round.
Okay, well, I think as a starter buffer, I'm going to cast Hunger of Hadar, kind of so that it blocks the door. It's not going to hit Tempus or Rhodes.
What's the radius on that?
20-foot radius. That's not what it was supposed to do. Just to start making them work to come in. And then she is going to cast her Hexblade's Curse on the big thing.
Okay.
Which should pop up, just so we remember what it does. And from there, she's going to... she'll have Sela set her down for now. She's in a position where she can at least see the gate now, and being up high is a problem with the arrows. So that'll be my turn.
Okay, so she puts you down right there. All right, Rhodes, what are you going to do?
All right, so the big guy in front of us is just making a lot of noise at us, correct?
Yep.
Okay, now if I were to do the what was it? I was just looking at the goddamn spell. Now if I were to throw Sacred Flame out, would it just be one target?
Yes.
So I'm gonna hold the action again that if it gets close enough and does take a swing, I will attack back, but I'm also going to cast Sacred Flame in the meantime.
Yeah, Sacred Flame is a full action, so you won't have anything to hold.
Got it. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Let's do this.
Okay, and what are you attacking with it?
The big one, the troll, was it?
Okay, it's a big skeleton.
I will just point out that right now, anything in that sphere you can't actually see. I know Sacred Flame doesn't use cover though, so you're okay there.
Okay, so the attack would still work. I'm just kind of shooting blindly.
With Sacred Flame, you kind of need to see what you're targeting.
Yeah, it says you need to be able to see.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry about that. My bad.
So if you want to target something else that's outside of the sphere, that's fine.
Or if you want to hold it for it coming into view.
I like the holding suggestion. So if it steps out, I'm gonna withhold Sacred Flame for that, I think.
Okay. Anything else on your turn?
I'm not sure what else I can do. I think I'm just gonna hold that at the ready and stand my ground.
Just a reminder, you do have a spiritual weapon that acts on your bonus actions.
Right, here I am looking at spells. Oh, can you tell it's been a while? So I don't need to see the spiritual weapon or to see what it's attacking in order for it to work, correct?
That's right. You can attack blindly with it. It'll just be at disadvantage.
Then I am going to will it to just thrash in that space, and hopefully it hits what it hits.
Okay. So when you're rolling disadvantage, just hold down control when you make the attack roll.
Does the weapon need to see?
I hit the wrong button, didn't I?
I saw a spiritual weapon come up, and it is...
But for the damage only.
Yeah.
All right. I think I'm sorry, guys. I think I'm clicking on the right one now.
There you go. 6, which becomes a 12. Oh, nice plus.
Unfortunately, a 12 is not enough, and the hammer just flails around in the dark. Anything else?
I believe that will be it for my turn. So I'll just hold the sacred flame at the ready.
And that's for if the big guy comes out?
Yeah, like the instant I see him, I'm just going to blast him in the face.
Okay. All right, Tempus.
So Tempus was all ready to like T-ball swing at the first person that walked into his way, and he was planning on taking out this great big guy in a single bound and gaining a commanding lead in the kill count. But then Izmir went and cast her darkness spell that she told him he's not allowed to step into. So he is going to like kind of sputter for a few seconds and then dejectedly take a step back to stand next to Rhodes, preparing an action to hit anything that, comes out of the darkness. And that's it.
Okay.
Urena already had disadvantage, so this doesn't slow her down. She's firing at the big guy.
Okay. And that's a hit.
Oh.
Excellent. It should not have Colossus Slayer damage there, though. I'm sorry. It didn't ask for
No
this time.
worries.
And I'll shoot my second one.
It's another hit. And
It should have that damage this time. So
It won't. It had temporary hit points at the start of the fight.
okay, then it does not. I wonder who gave it those. And that is all Urena's doing right now.
Well, now I said if she was going to shoot the bow, I was going to give her a bardic inspiration. So consider yourself with a bardic inspiration you haven't used yet.
Thank you.
And I just turn to Yuri and I say, do you have any more fancy tricks up your sleeve?
He smiles and says, I've got some. I don't know it's dire enough to use them yet.
Well, I just need to keep my eye out 150 feet, so just a little short of where Sela is. And I start nervously fingering my wand of fireball.
Okay.
Pass. Well, I'm going to hold, and if I can get a clear shot with my 150, I'm going to fireball, especially if it's the skeleton troll. And nobody's in the fireball zone other than baddies.
Good clarification.
Okay, so the troll started off in the darkness, so it takes 2d6 damage, right?
Yes.
Okay, you want to roll that?
Yeah, I will roll that. Sorry, just finding. Or wait, I'm level.
Oh,
It's leveled up because of warlock spell slots.
it says it's a third level
So-
conjuration.
Yeah, and that's just me clicking it at third level, so it should only be 2d6. I don't know why it's rolling more.
It's because it rolled cold damage and acid damage. So the acid damage is if it ends its turn in the darkness, which it's going to.
Okay, good. But yeah, so
I just applied all the damage now. Tempus and Rhodes, you guys both held actions for when the giant skeleton came stomping out. That's a hit. It takes 7 damage from Tempus.
Plus 3 flaming.
Now I believe for Sacred Flame it needs to make a dex save, right?
Yeah, if you can just cast the spell into the chat, we'll see all the information.
My bad, sorry.
big battle, but a learning battle.
I went twice, sorry.
No problem. So it fails its dex save and takes 12 radiant damage. Now it's its turn.
Oh boy,
Rhodes.
this looks ominous.
It misses with the bite. 21 hits, so you take 13 slashing damage.
Oh joy, a 21 definitely hits.
And does a 16 hit?
It does not.
Oh, lucky. All right, so you take 13 points of slashing damage from one claw that it gets past your armor.
Ouch.
Little ouch, but we're still standing.
The paladins and clerics are continuing to stand back. Okay, these skeletons are all taking a bunch of damage that are standing in the darkness. Can you roll that for me, Izmir?
Sorry. I was explaining some rules.
No problem. Can you roll the darkness damage for the skeletons that are standing in it?
Pretty good.
Yeah, not bad. And also, it's uneven terrain in there. They should be moving slow.
Okay. Oh, I think I just deleted the skeleton that was the one that the initiative roll was for. I'm gonna have to replace that.
No takesy backsies. All the skeletons are out of the fight. We win.
Sounds reasonable.
I don't think so.
Also, the acid damage that they get is if they succeed a dex save.
And if they're still in the darkness at the end of their turn, right?
Yeah. So cold for sure if they're in there, and then if they remain in there, a dex save is necessary.
Okay. Rhodes, an 11 misses, eh?
That it does.
Oh, criminy. Did they just Pirates of the Caribbean us?
I think so.
Yeah, you guys watch as ranks of skeletons march into the water and sink underneath Izmir.
All right. Well, I can't do much about the guys going into the water, so I'm just going to help the Woods and Tempus out, and I'm going to do an Eldritch Blast at each of the skeletons.
Okay.
So, 1, 2, should be 2 of those.
Nice.
Having nat 20 for a while. and so that's the damage, and then as a bonus action, I'll use my Maddening Hex, which I have on the troll right now, and it should take 4 psychic damage. If this will share the write-up for you. Nope, it did not. So I will read that out quick. As a bonus action, you can deal 4 psychic damage to the target cursed by your hex spell. That you can see if it is within 30 feet, and also the creatures of your choice within 5 feet of the cursed target. I think it's within 30 feet.
Not quite.
So, not quite. We'll step forward and do that.
Okay. And so it hits the big guy and an enemy within 5 feet?
Yep. And so she will do both. Just 4 psychic damage.
Okay. So you managed to kill off both of the small skeletons that had been clambering over the barrels, and the big guy is still up.
Okay. And then I'll back up to stick by Sela for now. And that should be my turn.
All right. I'm going to grip that mace in 2 hands and swing it as hard as I can for that thing in front of us.
Okay, I'll be right back. I just have to refresh because my thing's glitching out.
Oh, good.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Oh, glad to have you back. So I'm just rolling normally for this, correct?
Yep. 23 definitely hits. And it is vulnerable to bludgeoning damage, so it's going to take double.
Perfect. I'm not going to argue with that. And then as I kind of smack the crap out of that one from the front, I will also flail the spiritual weapon again in hopes that it hits something in there, because I don't know what's in there.
Okay.
And so that one still rolls at a disadvantage, correct?
Yes.
Rhodes, you can move it 20 feet and then have it attack.
The only thing, I don't know if there's still anything in there. Are you meaning to attack the ones out on the side?
Yep, sure can.
Or
So-
you can have it hammer the troll as well, because is it
Oh,
radiant
I can,
damage
yeah,
or
I can.
bludgeoning?
It would
Force
be...
for a spiritual weapon. Force.
Okay.
No, you have a point. I will move the weapon to where I can see it, and then also attack the troll with it.
Okay.
Sorry, thank you for that.
No problem.
Does a 15 hit that one?
It does.
For 6 damage.
Okay.
And I will continue to hold my ground beside Tempus.
Sounds good. All right, Tempus.
So, sparing a glance back over his shoulder as we flail against the big un, Tempus is going to yell, "They're crossing the lake and the water! Watch out on the far shore!" And then I'm going to attack recklessly.
Okay. 19 hits.
Go ahead and toss 4 fire damage on. Assuming he's still standing, here comes another reckless attack.
Yeah, he's still standing. And that hits. And the fire damage is enough to put it down.
Is it still burning?
Well, the fire stops it from regenerating, so yeah, its corpse burns in a heap on the ground there.
Okay, so seeing that we've dropped the big one and that the waves of undead are now avoiding this no-go zone that Izmir has put up, I'm going to just yell, shit, 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 fall back. And I think I can move about there safely.
Okay.
That's my turn.
So, Ryan, is this in fact a lake or is it a river?
It's a river.
Can I tell whether the current's affecting the undead much?
You can't see the undead at all now. They kind of... in the torchlight, you would have seen them coming at the river at regular speed, and they kind of slowed down as they got into the water and started trudging across.
Okay, but I can still see some of the zombies on the other end?
I don't know. Can you see them when you're clicked on your token?
Yes and no, Ryan. Your map cuts off right at the edge of the bridge, but I can see 10,
Yeah, if you can
like
see
20.
them, if you can see them, then you can attack them.
Okay.
Just at disadvantage.
Cool. And they all look about the same, or are there any that look different?
They all look the same.
Okay, I'll attack one.
Can you ping the one that you're attacking? Okay. Even with disadvantage and rolling a 2, you hit.
Excellent. That's awesome. And it's not asking me about the class of Slayer, but I don't do that because that's the first time that's when one has been damaged, correct?
That's right.
So only 11, please. And that time, the Colossal Slayer stuff does.
Oh, but that time
If
it was a natural 1. So there's nothing
Probably
anywhere
doesn't.
nearby that you would hit, so you're fine.
Excellent.
Anything else?
Not for me.
Ryan, I was just going to quickly pipe up and say, since the troll had my curse and died, I get some hit points back, just so you know.
Sounds good. All right, Keitira.
Yuri, is there any way you can freeze the river if we get enough skeletons in it again?
That's the plan.
And a lovely one it is.
Wasn't my plan. It was the elves who founded this place.
But you're carrying out, well, you're not as much of a bugger as I thought you were. Anyway.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, sure.
I'm just holding until somebody comes within 150 feet that I can see.
Uh-oh.
Interesting.
Radiant sunlight appears in the darkness, shattering Yzmir's spell.
Okay, then.
That's a Sharo spell, isn't it?
It's a channel divinity.
But Sharo is light, Dowreth is darkness.
It's true.
There's more than one light god.
Yeah.
As a current cleric of Sharo, does the power, the feeling from it feel familiar to me at all?
You've definitely seen this kind of channel divinity before that can banish darkness. Rhodes, you're close enough that you see this winged figure swooping closer.
Oh, joy.
13 misses you, right?
That it does.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
We're about to have a lot of fun, aren't we?
Well, that's an interesting definition of that word.
Let's go with the Chinese curse. May you live in interesting times.
And the zombies go. Rhodes, the skeleton on the other side of the barrels, fires at you. 12 misses.
Yes, that misses.
So Sela gets struck by a couple more arrows. Rhodes, more arrows ping off the barrels around you and don't strike you. And Ysmir, does a 13 hit?
Nope.
Okay. You take no damage as arrows fly into barrels in the sides of the bridge from below.
Time to move back. It'll only moves 90 feet, right?
Yeah, she can fly 90 feet.
In the air.
Only, she says.
Well, at this point, does it look like Tempus is falling back? Is Rhodes falling back?
I certainly plan to. I definitely plan to.
Okay. Then it's back with Sela, and the goal is to fly to warn the others that the creature... Because paladins and stuff can they see the zombies going into the water?
Probably not. That area is not well illuminated. I think they might be able to see the shadows of some of them that are closest to the bridge.
Okay, then I would like to go far back enough that they can hear me so I can warn them of that and pass on word of the bright light that took out my magic. So this army has something dangerous. Because I don't think I saw what it was.
Okay. So you're flying back 90 feet?
Yeah, and I'll just move myself with her. And I will I should have let off 2 Eldritch Blasts and then done that.
You can do that if you want. That's fine.
Then just 1, 2 at let's just say these 2 zombies here too, at the side of the bridge.
Okay.
Those
both hit.
So a 12 and a 16, or 7 and 12 damage. And then as soon as I'm back close enough, I'll just be like, the enemy is marching into the river. Be prepared. And there is something else, something with light, radiant magic. I didn't see what it was. Pass the word back, and we'll go from there.
One of the paladins says, "Yes, sir. Is there any orders for us?"
Well, if we fall back, the enemy will be coming down the bridge. Be ready for that as well.
All right, we'll hold position.
Hard to tell right now.
And that's your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Do I have to disengage from the... No, the spiritual weapon doesn't get an attack of opportunity, correct?
That's right.
Okay. So I'm going to follow Tempus, and as a prepared action that I will hold, can I have something like turn undead prepared just in case we get swarmed in our retreat?
Yes. What are the conditions for your turn undead to be used?
When do you want to have it go off? When we're surrounded by 3 undead, by 4 undead, by 10 undead? Like, what conditions are you going to be having your prepared action go off for?
Oh, okay. That makes more sense. Ooh, I didn't think that far ahead. I think having seen Tempus fight, how much would I think is a decent swarm that we wouldn't be able to handle? I think maybe at least 10 or so if they get too close to us. If we get overwhelmed by 10 or so, I'll do turn undead.
Okay, and what's the range on that?
That is 30 feet.
Okay, so if you get 10 undead within 30 feet, you're going to turn undead.
That is correct.
Okay.
That puts me just in front of Tempus.
Okay, so I'm just going to leave that circle on you so that I know if I got 10 undead within 30 feet of you.
Got it.
All right, Tempus.
Well, now I feel kind of bad about this because Rhodes has been keeping up with me so far. Instead of retreating as fast as I possibly could go, I'll settle for going 5, 10, 15, 20, 35, 40, and will take myself to right there, having calculated the extra movement to go through Rhodes, and I'll just hold my position right there. I'll hold an action that if anything pops up, I'll hit it, and that's my turn.
Okay.
Did I see
All
the
right,
flying thing come in and do its thing?
The flying thing is outside of the torchlight right now. You just saw a brilliant flare of light at the end of the bridge where Ysmir's darkness was, and then it went out.
Okay. So then I'm going to attack this one that is near death.
Okay. That's a hit. And it fails its save, so it dies.
Excellent. I will aim for the one below it.
Don't forget to track your kills and
Oh, good point. I haven't been doing that. I think that's my first kill, though.
oh, you got a half kill on the troll.
Yeah, but he says he's not letting me count it. And that should have no Colossus Slayer damage, Ryan, unless that one's already been injured
It has been.
Okay, then yes.
So it also dies.
Excellent.
2 kills for Irene.
Yay!
Anything else on your turn?
Not at the moment, thank you.
And you haven't had to use your bardic inspiration.
No, I haven't yet, but I have a feeling I'll need it.
Okay, Tiara, you're up.
Yuri, how long does it take for the ice to freeze?
Oh, it's quite instant, but don't worry. I've got something set up in the water to keep them busy, make sure that as many of them are in the river as possible. And once we see them starting to pop up on the other side, that's when I'll freeze it to make sure we do maximum damage.
Exactly what I was thinking. I like that. Now, if only I was closer, I could do something.
Well, that's the bonus of being safe up here.
Well, it's the part that makes me feel bad that they are risking it all and I'm not. But, all right, on we go. And
Sorry, you cut out there?
oh, yeah, that's my turn.
I'm not actually sure how I made that weird shape with the rings moving constantly, so it's just going to stay there.
Oh, for your spiritual weapon?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Rhodes, can you make a wisdom save DC 15, please?
You got it. Welp, that didn't work.
Okay, that damage that was rolled isn't correct because you are injured, so Toll the Dead is going to do 2d12.
Ouch. Oh,
Did way less.
excellent.
Thank God.
Well, that worked out.
So you
I'm
take
glad.
3 points of necrotic damage.
So, like, I fail to save it. Maybe I trip a little and it misses. I don't know. Oh boy.
Gotta do a count now. 9 undead in range. That's unfortunate. Ysmir, can you give me a perception check?
Yep. Oh, good.
From your position, you can see that the water of the river is frothing a bit to the southwest of your position.
Can I tell what's going on?
Not really. The river is completely dark, so you can't see what's going on in the water. You just see that it's bubbling.
Okay, and it kind of in the middle or more towards like the shore where my allies would be?
Right where I pinged, and all south of there, the water's boiling up.
Okay.
All right, Rhodes, time to unload.
All right, let's do this. So then that will trigger the turn undead. So then they need to make a DC 14.
I'm not sure. Can you link the ability for me?
Oh, there we go. There we go. It was a different button. I'm sorry. So yes, they need to make a save of 14.
Rhodes can't see them all, but they're there.
I was wondering if it was going to involve the ones in the water.
All the better if it does.
Yep.
Agreed.
Sorry, wisdom saving throw DC 15, you said?
14.
14, okay.
Nice.
Okay, so 3 of the zombies in the water survive.
Oh, so these are insta kills with the turn?
Yep. And 1 skeleton survives. Okay, so the Rhodes bomb goes off, and
I like that name for it.
a whole bunch of undead just dust on the bridge and unseen in the water.
Nicely done.
The skeleton in front of Rhodes fires and misses. Shots.
Just to point out, it has been, I think, a full round since I reckless attacked, so none of these are at advantage.
Okay, well, they're at disadvantage anyway because of things blocking lines of sight, distance, and the fact that you're wearing your cloak, so they miss.
Woot.
All right, Ysmir?
There is a lot going on. I think right now my best bet is I'm just going to be picking off undead as I can with just some Eldritch Blast. Can I see the Azamar?
The Asmar is standing in the torchlight at the end of the bridge now.
Okay. Can I pinpoint it as the thing that's been really wrecking us?
Oh, really? Just me, you guys.
If not, that's fine. There are barrels and stuff in the way. I will tell the paladins and clerics to move forward a bit if they are so inclined for support, but otherwise, at the moment, I think are better spent watching for the enemies as they get closer. And yeah, for now, I'll just Eldritch Blast like the zombie south and the zombie north. If I also haven't noticed that the churning water has changed at all.
It hasn't.
Okay, then for now, concerns are with the other enemies. So Eldritch Blast, long as they're all in range. So skeleton and zombie.
Okay, the skeleton is hit, as is the zombie.
Okay. And other than relaying what I'm seeing and letting the paladins and clerics know they can move up farther for support, that's about it.
Are you going to roll damage on those Eldritch Blasts?
Oh, yeah, sorry. I was using Roll20 earlier and it always rolled the damage. 12 and 11.
All right, Rhodes.
Oh, all right. I believe if I run out of here like I'm planning to, I'm going to lose the range on the spiritual weapon, correct?
What happens if you run away from a spiritual weapon? Does it just disappear?
It doesn't
it's not
say
a
anything in the
concentration.
spell description.
It's concentration, so as long as you're thinking
No,
about
it's not. It's not concentration.
No,
It
it's a
just
fire
stays
and
there.
forget.
You still control it.
Okay. It does give a range. What is it, 60?
It's the range is
For
60
casting
feet.
it.
And the range is specific to the casting. You create a floating spectral weapon within range. It doesn't say anything about... I don't believe it says anything about remaining with you being within that 60 feet. It's just a hanging bonus action for 1 minute.
Perfect.
So you can the 20 and hope it's still there. I don't know.
Well, I'm going to will it to attack. I'm assuming the gray lined icon there is the Aasimar. I'm going to will it to attack her and run.
Okay.
So that is a 21 to hit.
That hits.
Perfect. For 7 force damage.
Okay.
Now, that's a bonus action, I believe. So then Jesse and I were talking. I can use both my actions now to dash, right?
Yep.
And get 60 feet.
Yeah, you can use your action to dash. So that
Perfect.
doubles your movement.
I am going to get out of dodge. That is my turn.
All right, Tempus.
Tempus is going to run up, not going all out, just enough to catch up to Rhodes and to sort of hold that line behind him. I'll give Rhodes a quick slap on the butt and say, "You're doing great, keep it up." And then I'm going to yell to the bank saying, "Zombies in the water! Watch out on the bank!" And that's my turn.
That's awesome.
Oh, I love it. I love Tempest so much.
Well, I can see the Aasimar as well, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a miss.
Okay.
You still have Bardic you can apply on the next roll.
Yes, don't answer me, Ryan. Let me see. I'd like to use my Bardic Inspiration.
Okay.
And is that a D8 right now, Kachiara?
That's a D8 now.
Does a 21 hit?
It does.
And has it been injured yet?
Yes.
Excellent. And I am done.
All right, Kaitiara.
All right. I am just continue to hold. Oh, that's odd.
So you just
Yeah,
You-
did
you're
you hear me say I was just holding?
what are you holding, sorry?
Okay, I'm still holding that original thing. If I can get off the fireball at 150 feet with no friendly people in the impact area, I'm letting one go.
Okay. Yzmer, you told the paladins and clerics to move up.
Yes, if they saw fit for support for things coming up the bridge. Oh, joy. So many zombies.
Yeah, when Ryan pauses, I know he's just planning dastardly things.
This is such a great intro battle, guys. I love it.
Yeah, wait until it ramps up next time.
And if you live through this,
That's the big if.
Tempest, a 10 misses, correct?
Correct.
All right, Izmir.
Yeah. So I'm still on Sela. I'd like to move a bit closer to the guys, like about here. And yeah. And I got barrels in the way. The only ones that have been shooting arrows have been the skeleton archers, correct?
That's right.
Okay. And the Aasimar is hidden by the barrels, but I can still kind of see, right? Because I'm in the air.
Yep. Well, she's in the air too, so you're both kind of flying above the combat.
Well, then priority 2 shots at the Aasimar.
Okay. One hit with that crit.
Oh, smack it down.
I'm not going to smack her down, but it's a start. All right. So there's that. And at the moment, then, I don't have many other options I want to do. So I'm just going to be shouting down to the paladins and stuff what I'm seeing so they know to prepare. And if anyone else can hear me, so much the better. So Rose and Tempest, you know what's coming behind you. All the zombies, the Aasimar. I don't know if the people in the tower can hear me, but if they hear something, they'll hear it.
All right, Rhodes.
All right. Well, I'm assuming the little booty pat from Tempest there happened while we were running.
Heck yeah, I'm way faster than you.
Rhodes isn't gonna know how to respond to that. It's gonna appear on his face, but a glance over his shoulder from like the little bit he can see, also what he knows is coming, is going to have him refrain from reacting to that for now, and he is going to use both actions to continue running.
We know Ysmir's on the big white horse, so.
Yeah, I was just moving the Pegasus so Rhodes could see where he's going.
I believe that is my movement.
Okay.
As I count it out in the most obtuse way possible.
That's fine. It works. All right, Tempus.
Craning my head over my shoulder as I run down the bridge, do I see the winged zombie?
No, she's probably just outside of the range of light and
Okie
above
dokes.
it.
Then in that case, continuing to pound down the bridge. So with my first 40 movement, I can sort of like get underneath Izmir and just yell, "They're in the river, Izmir! Watch out for the goblins!" And then I'll continue. I'll use my action actually to run the extra like 15, 20 feet to stay right behind Rhodes. And upon seeing the paladins and clerics, Tempus is going to declare, "Oh, great! More dorks of Shiro! Look to the banks, protect the goblins."
They say, "Is that Tempus?"
Yeah, goddamn right.
So is our winged one hidden now by barrels?
No, she's up in the sky and it's dark, so it's hard to see her. The light below from the torches isn't illuminating her at all.
Okay, so I don't even have something to aim at for her?
Nope.
Okay.
Could have seen Ysmir shoot at her, but that's it.
So who would be another one? What would be... Can I pick any on the bridge, Ryan? Or...
Anything you can see, yep.
Okay, we'll go for that one. So Ryan, I'm just going to try and measure.
It's a hit. It hasn't been injured yet, so it just takes the
7.
regular piercing.
Yeah, I appear to have no ability to... It used to ask me, and now it does not.
That's okay. We know.
How to do it.
Okay, so that hits again, and it takes a bit more damage. It's still up.
7, so 14 total. And that is my turn.
Okay, Tiara, what are you up to?
Yeah, I'm just continuing to hold. Same rules before, looking for enemies within 150 feet that I can get at least 4 of them in a fireball without injuring anybody else.
No, okay. The paladins and clerics come up, and they draw steel and say, "Tempus, you can't come into this city."
Don't want your dirty city anyway. Help me
You'll-
kill some zombies and I'll surrender.
Fine, but you'll go no further back.
Try and stop me, cupcake.
I'll do exactly that. And they're going to ready an action so that if Tempus continues on, they will attack. Izmir, does a 15 hit?
Nope.
Really? Darn.
Or, sorry, no, I thought I had 16. A 15 just hit. Just matches. This is
Right,
what
so
I
you
get
take-
for having another thing.
So you take 8 points of force damage as an Eldritch Blast flies up from the zombie that's furthest along on the bridge.
8 points. Okay. Yep.
22 definitely hits, so you take another 9 force damage. 7 misses.
Yeah. Fate has some things to say.
What did you ever do to her?
I have no idea.
All right, Izmir.
Okay. I've taken some good hits. So, I'm going to have Sela go over here and land so I can get off. And I'm going to tell her, because I was able to see the Heathen and Doomsayer. Ryan, would you be able to say I recognize people like that?
Yeah, they stand out in a crowd.
Okay, then she's going to tell Sela, go tell the people in the tower that there's a Doomsayer and a Heathen, especially my friends. They will know what they are. And then with that, she's going to turn back looking rough and look at paladins and clerics and let them know there's a good chunk of zombies on the bridge, and there's a flying thing out over the water, and there's 2 crazed people. One will be using magic, and one they've been very strong. We've encountered them before. Your focus needs to be on them, not your allies. And she points between them and Tempus.
Okay. They still appear to be eyeing up Tempus with little trust.
Rhodes is gonna butt in and vaguely gesture behind them and be like, "Don't you think we have bigger things to worry about right now? Are you more interested in protecting your church or protecting your people?
If I can do both at once, all the better.
Then your best interest is to let him defend the city."
Izmir, anything else on your turn?
And I had some potions of healing. I'd like to use one of them if I can. I had it marked.
Okay.
There's one that is 2d4 plus 2. And then I have 2 that just say red potions of healing. Oh no, they're 2d4, so I'll use one of them.
Okay.
Just gonna mess myself up a bit. 2d4 plus 4. Okay.
I thought you said 2d4 plus 2.
I think this is 4, sorry. Oh,
Okay.
sorry. Yeah, 1 is plus 2, 1 is plus 4. I'll just take 2 off of that. My bad.
Okay. Anything else on your turn?
No, for now that's it.
Rhodes.
I am apparently ready to argue.
Okay.
So to reiterate, I'm just kind of standing there baffled at what I see going on, and I'm asking the paladins, are you more interested in protecting your church or your people? Pick one.
I don't see a need to pick one. I can do both right here. If Tempus shows goodwill here, then we can talk after. But if he continues into the city, we have to do our mission.
And so you'd rather just let a fighter die on the bridge than come in
If it
and
comes
defend
to
the
that,
city?
he can defend the city from here.
Oh, ladies, you're all pretty. Just get to work.
But Tempus is prettiest. Ha 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 ha.
Rhodes is going to spit at the paladin's feet and tell him he's no paladin.
Okay. And what are you going to do with the rest of your turn?
I'm going to stand and defend because I'm guessing this is another line. So I will, give me a second here. I will ready another sacred flame because that is a cantrip.
Okay.
So if anything, what is the range? If anything gets, I guess, around this corner here within sight of us, I will blast it in the face with another sacred flame.
Okay. Tempus.
So as the moaning horde makes its way up the bridge towards us, Tempus is going to smile sweetly at the paladin and ask him, who was your god before you embraced Shiro?
Paylor.
Shiro is the reason Paylor went silent. Paylor has been captured by Shiro in the heavens. Whatever you have been told, it's a lie. Let's see on the other side if you want to know more. And I'm going to turn my back and march a little ways down the bridge to the choke point, readying an action to smack anything that gets in my range. That's my turn.
Okay. Yaireen.
I'm going to take out or aim for this injured one.
Okay. That's a hit, and it goes down.
Excellent. And I just see an absolute ton of more uninjured ones.
Yep.
So I'll go for this one. And that would only be 10 damage if it hits.
It's a hit. Anything else?
No, I am done.
Keitiara.
Same as always. Fireball within 150 feet. 4 baddies. No good guys in the radius. And that's it. Hold. Bye.
And that's a 20-foot radius on that, right?
Yeah, so it's got a diameter of 8 squares.
Yeah, so it's not quite there yet, but it might be this turn. Can you give me a Constitution check?
Just in case?
Just a save, yeah. Because you're readying the action now.
Oh, yeah.
Nice. You're fine. Tempus, can you make a Wisdom save DC 15, please?
Oh, nuts to that.
Oh, you did. So you can feel a spell try to take hold, but you managed to shrug it off.
Did I see who was casting the spell?
Yeah, you can see that winged figure in the sky over the water.
Can I recognize that winged figure over the water?
Yep.
A total stranger, right? A complete and utter stranger.
Nope.
Is it my friend Miri as a zombie?
Uh-huh.
Oh!
Son of a...
So many things to think about. We're all so quiet.
Tempest, does a 14 hit?
Surely does.
Oh, you get a +2 for cover there, too, because you've got some barrels on the way.
Well, then it doesn't. My AC is 16.
All right. So this Eldritch zombie fires off an Eldritch blast that bursts into a barrel right beside you. And as you watch the zombies marching down the bridge, you watch as some of them are pulling torches out of where they've been jammed into the barricades and throwing them over the bridge into the water.
We are way too controlled.
So, Keitiara, while the torches were being lobbed in, you can throw a fireball that will meet your criteria and not hit your friends.
Are we launching a fireball?
I think he's just getting into position now. Where you pinged, that's where you want to drop the fireball? Okay. So no, that won't get Miri in the blast.
Nice.
24 fire damage to all of those zombies. Kills them. They can't possibly make the save.
Well, at least I took out a bunch of zombies.
You sure did. All right, Yasmir.
I think you pulled it first.
He's not in the
All right.
contest. Only orcs in the contest.
I'm
Fair
an orc.
Any change to the roiling water below?
It is less roiling than it was before.
Okay. Nothing I can tell should be well, it's a concern, but a bigger concern right now.
Yeah, you can't
Like,
really see
yeah.
anything.
I just know something's happening. Okay. Do I recognize the figure over here now?
Yep.
Oh no. I'm sorry, Mary. And take a shot at her. Cause yeah, can't not do anything.
1 hit.
For 8 damage. And then she's wrong thing. I'm going to just move up closer here right now for cover.
Okay.
And yeah, I can't do much else right now, so that's my turn.
Okay, did any of the barrels and crates light on fire from Katira's fireball?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I expected a nice big lit area.
Yep, that's a nice big lit area as that cart is on fire.
Okay, I'm trying to figure out where I can move to kind of, I'll come around to stand in front of Izmir, and I'm going to, I had a plan, and then I changed it partway. Give me 1 second. Okay, this
There's a
is me
lot
not
to
knowing.
think about.
This is me not knowing the forge very well. How do I test distance without moving?
That ruler, the bottom right
Got it.
one on
Got it.
the
I'm dumb.
Yeah.
Perfect. I'm gonna Sacred
And-
Flame Miri because she seems like the biggest threat right now.
Okay.
And I'm just going to pipe in to say, make sure if you're going to move your token again, you have that square selected like back after.
Okay. Yes. Sorry. Technical difficulties. And that is a Dex 14 save for her.
She passes and takes nothing.
Welp, I tried. As Romy and I were chatting, do I still have a spiritual weapon, or did it kind of fade out as I left it behind?
It faded out as you left it behind.
Okay, I thought as much. Alrighty, I believe that is my turn.
All right, what's
So-
up, Tempus?
Nobody is really closing to melee range, and I don't want to step in the range of fireballs since, like, KTR was waiting so patiently. So, upon recognizing Miri, Tempus is going to, like, curse and then turn to the paladins and clerics and say, "So basically there's war in the heavens, and Shiro is trying to steal all of the worshippers of the younger gods, and there's a lot going on. I'm not here to kill anyone if I can avoid it. I'm certainly not going to destroy the city, but Shiro is not the ally you think it is. Think it over." And then I'm going to walk to the edge of the bridge, and Tempest is going to just suck in a lungful of air and scream, "Mary!" And that's my turn.
Can you give me a persuasion roll, please? And I think you get disadvantage with those because of your wound, right?
Because of my intensive scarring, yes.
It's not terrible. You've given them something to think about.
That's my turn. Thank you.
All right, Irene.
Well, there's no doubt I know who it is now.
Yep. And you can see her in the light, the dim light from the fireball.
But she hasn't taken any action since Tempus yelled at, since he just yelled at. Can I see that guy?
No.
Darn. How about that one?
No, just outside the edge of the light there.
But I can see the little zombies on the bridge in the front there.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, that one for now. We'll see if Miri wants us dead or not.
That's a hit.
And just 6 damage.
It saves.
Ah, bummer. And I'm done.
All right, Katiara.
All right. I look a little smug and I look over to Yuri and I go, "Not bad, eh? Still,
Yeah.
I think you're going to get more with the bloody freeze and water."
I sure hope so.
And I just sit and start waiting again.
Same condition as before.
Yep. Yeah, I'm still going to keep to that condition.
Tempest. The zombie Miri flies up and casts inflict wounds on you, hitting you, even with disadvantage, I believe. And
Correct.
you take 7 points of necrotic damage, and your cloak is no longer working.
All noted. Thank you.
Well, now I know how I feel about that.
It's not gone. I like reading chat, you guys. It's great.
Gurkum, seeing a ghost come out of the water, orders his goblins to attack. And at the same time, Yuri, peeking over the wall, says, "No, don't attack!" And, oh yeah, I gotta do something for Gurkum here. All right, so the goblins open fire on this ghost that comes out of the bank, and Yuri just winces as arrows whiz through the ghost obviously disrupting its energies. He says, you have no idea how hard it is to make a ghost.
I call down to the goblins, hearing Yuri, and I'm like, Gherkin, that belongs to us. Leave it alone.
Sorry, you can understand my confusion.
Yes, I do. I didn't know either until just now. By the way, good shooting, boys.
Mixed messaging.
That's the wrong thing, but you did a good job at doing the wrong thing.
Oh, that didn't work. The DC on that should be much higher. Oh, I see. I forgot to set something. I'll try that again. Tempus, can you give me a wisdom save DC 15, please?
This seems like an ideal time to use my inspiration. Rolling an advantage.
Okay.
Can't make it.
Nope. So you are paralyzed. You can't move or speak. Automatically fail strength and dex saving throws. Attack rolls against you have advantage. And any hit against you is a critical hit if the attacker is within 5 feet of you. Can you cast Spiritual Weapon as well as another spell if it's bonus or no?
It would have to be a cantrip.
Okay, right. That's right. I forgot. Okay, so that one's done. All right, K-Tiara, I believe there are plenty in range.
Yeah, the Doomsayer sucked out, though.
Yeah.
Still want to deal with those heathens.
Heathen's in there, though, so yay. So it's going to be another level 1.
Okay.
Oh, boo, yeah.
Nice roll.
Oh, man.
Very nice.
Wow.
Jesus.
Did you drop it on the same spot?
34.
Yep, so it would have been right there. So, Heathen's in it. I think everybody in that area.
Yep. So all the zombies are dead for sure, no matter what. Wow.
Come
If
on,
they-
Heathen.
yeah,
Say
they're-
goodbye.
There's no way, even if they
Demeter was
pass
about
their
to get
saves.
mad about Eldritch zombies.
It is a really good thing K-Tiara is not in our race, Urine, because otherwise, like, he'd be winning.
K-Tiara,
Totally.
did I get you to roll
Nope,
a
No,
con
you
save?
didn't.
Okay, can you roll a con save on that one, please?
Oh, thank God.
Okay, it goes off. I was just about to put down a whole bunch more zombies again.
Actually,
Good roll.
Tempus and Urine, the reason I didn't enter the contest is I knew I would stomp all over you, and I wanted to save your self-respect.
Appreciate it, Dad.
Well, that's more for Urine, right? I've been building her up.
Pardon me?
One of the I have been doing my best to give you confidence, let you know that you're capable, and keep on reminding you you're capable.
Yeah, it's been helpful.
All right, Izmir, you're up.
All right. All right, just changing my plan here. Back to Sela, up in the air, and I'd like to get a little out over the water here, and then 2 shots at Miri. One hits.
Oh, just outside of range. Okay. So yeah, that is a hit for 6 force damage.
Okay, and there's at least 2 more zombies and a heathen person and one of those magic users, guys. Shouting it so people know. And that's her turn. Oh, are they still putting fires out? Sorry. I'd sent you a question, Ryan, and I just needed it clarified.
Oh, I think I messed up the damage from that fireball on the heathen. 1 second here. Yeah, off by 10. There, that should look better, KTR.
I was thinking, wow, that much, and he's barely injured.
Yeah, no,
He's
he's
a
pretty
beefy
injured.
fella.
Thank you.
Just with that question in mind, if it's okay, I'd like to remind everyone, Izmir did tell you that there's some sort of thing that attacks when it's dark. Just a
Yep.
reminder. And I'm done. Sorry.
Okay, Rhodes.
Okay, my turn for questions. So would I have noticed a difference in Tempus? Like, would I have seen what happened and how he's afflicted?
Insight check. Nope. In the chaos of battle, you're not paying attention to Tempus at all.
Welp. Second
Oh.
question.
Actually, you've started blocking out a naked orc for your own sanity.
I just got like shaking mad at the paladins, and I just like made a quick error of judgment there, I guess. Can I crawl over these barrels? Like,
Yes, it's difficult terrain, so it takes twice movement.
yes. Because ideally, okay, I can end up there.
Yep.
So I'm gonna move here, and I guess I'm going to take another shot of Sacred Flame because I don't realize. Can I take another insight now that I'm closer to Tempus?
No.
Okay. Then yeah, I'm shooting at Miri because I don't realize he needs help.
I need no help.
So a Sacred Flame at Miri. And she needs to roll 14 to beat.
That's a good roll.
Okay. She
Sweet.
is resistant to radiant damage, so she takes half. Anything else on your turn?
I think that's it. A move and a spell. I don't think I've got anything else.
Okay.
Alrighty. Thank you.
Tempest, at the end of your turn, you get to give me a saving throw and fail.
I need help. That's my turn.
Why didn't you just say that?
Because I'm
can't
paralyzed and can't talk.
All right, Irene.
I'm going for him.
Okay. You actually can't see him right now. It's dark over there.
Okay.
That second fireball just incinerated all of the fuel that the first one had been using.
And nothing's left burning in that area, including
Nope.
clothes on him or dead zombie bodies?
No, not enough to see by now. There's smoldering stuff. He just burned everything to a crisp.
Okay, Miri it is.
Actually, I'm not sure you can see Miri either. There's no light sources anywhere near the area.
Couldn't
Okay.
it be dim light?
From what?
Well, there's what I'm
There's
looking
no
at.
torches in the barrels around
that-
our people?
Let me check that light source.
Because
she's
I'm
not. Yeah, she's not quite in that dim light radius of that light
okay.
source.
So the token has to be all the way in.
Yeah, like she's
Okay.
yeah, she's like half covered, not even.
Okay, because she's like 3/4 visible if I click on my token.
Okay. Okay, well, if you can see that much of her, sure, you can take the shot.
Okay, and she's in range, so I'm no longer at disadvantage.
Okay,
Nice.
that's a hit.
And I do not get Colossus Slayer damage this time the second time around because I only get it once per turn.
Yep.
So an additional 6 damage.
Okay.
Now,
Anything else?
is hold a concentration spell? I think.
Yes, but she wasn't the one who cast it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's
Correction.
the Doomsayer who held me.
Oh yeah, all the way back to chicken shit.
Nothing else for me at the moment, Ryan. Thanks.
Okay, Tira.
Well, I can't use fireball anymore because there's no damn light. So I hold it, and I hope everybody falls back and lets me get a chance to use it again. Also, I did have another question. When I use the wand of fireballs, I'm using the charges in it. I'm not using my 3rd level spell slots, correct?
Right. Yeah, it's the wand of fireball charges that are being used.
Okay, yeah. I just that's what I thought, but I just wanted to verify because I have 3 slots, so I haven't used the 3, and I wanted to, before I tried to use 4, make sure.
Yep, no problem.
And that's my turn. I'm in a hold action to see if somebody falls back into a source of light and there's 4 zombies in it, I'm going to whack them.
Okay.
Well, 4 baddies. Non-spectral undead.
Yep. So Yuri is looking down at his ghost and says, things are about to get bad if my ghost is coming out of the water. So probably really soon I'm going to freeze the river. Just a warning so nobody jumps in.
Can I tell whether or not his voice is loud enough people can hear it?
He could have used a cantrip to boost his voice so everyone can hear.
Cool.
And that's a miss. And that's a miss. One of the clerics is going to heal Rhodes. So Rhodes, you get 11 hit points back.
Not arguing that.
And Zombie Miri dodges the Sacred Flame. Tempus does a 13 hit.
My AC is 14. Yippee-ki-yay.
Damn you. Okay, Miri misses. And, we've got this thing, though. I forgot it last turn.
Ryan, I just lied to you. My AC is actually 13. My bad.
Oh, I'm going to have to roll some more dice then, because that's double damage. So you
I'm
take
sorry.
21 necrotic damage as Miri inflicts wounds on you.
I deserve it for lying.
Yeah, you do.
At least when I do it, it's just an honest mistake.
And the spiritual weapon comes up behind you and does another 6 points. Wait, that's got to be doubled too, right?
I deserve no less.
Oh, there you go. It's only 7 points of damage. Darn it, I did it again. I don't know how to get rid of it. And the paladin takes an attack of opportunity as Miri flies away, but cannot get her. Gurkham orders his goblins to fire at the skeleton that's coming out of the water, and with all of those arrows, they surely take him down. So you guys, some of you can see the Doomsayer has come forward and unleashed an awful spell on the paladin, which sucks the life force out of him, and you can see him wither in pain, and he cries out.
Oh, that poor man.
Using one-handed, so that's 7 points of damage. Okay, so he saves, so he doesn't die of poison and turn into a zombie in front of you.
That's not encouraging.
Yay!
Oh, man.
One of the priests takes a fair bit of damage as an eldritch blast comes flying in, and you guys hear a goblin cry out in pain down on the southern shore.
All right. So, how close are we? Sorry. 75. I'd like to Izmir to yell at the others and just be like, the heathen and the doomsayer are dangerous. Take care of them. And then she's going to fire 2 eldritch blasts at the doomsayer.
Okay.
I'm using this a lot, but it's working.
That's 2 misses.
Yeah.
Does anybody have fairy fire or something they can put on them? I can't see them.
Oh, I was planning on that in my turn.
Wonderful, because I was
Thank
going to
you.
call out for that on my turn.
Anything else, Izmir?
And I don't think I can do much else right now. That's the problem. Not without getting really close.
Okay.
Yeah. Short of having Sela like go here so we're over the bridge again. Since Miri moved, I can my angles better.
So right there. Roads.
I am all the morally conflicted. All of a sudden, things blew up really fast and people are getting hurt and dying. I'm going to go to the Doomsayer, I think, and through rough terrain, so it'll take me a bit longer. Now, it has a helmet, right?
Yes.
I'm trying to figure out... Because, like, I can touch something of the Doomsayers and cast light on it, correct? And then, like, that will light up.
Yeah, there is an opposed saving throw for it, but you can.
Okay.
You sure you want to get up that close and personal?
17 misses. Light takes an action to cast.
Okay, sorry. I'm having a lot of confusion with how the bonus action works in 5e. I'm sorry. In that case, can I rescind what I had previously stated, move back to my previous position and cast Fairy Fire?
Yep.
Okay, sorry about that. So yes, then I will cast Fairy Fire on him from a distance. And that is a Dex 14.
He saves.
Welp. I'm not sure what else I can do.
Okay.
Sorry about that, guys.
No
All right,
worries.
Tempus. Wisdom save.
Wisdom save. Let's see how it goes.
Passed.
Nice. So at the end of my turn, I shake free from my paralysis. However, we have been in combat for a full minute. My sword is going to have the flames on it extinguish. And that's my turn.
Okay.
I'm going to yell, Yuri and Ysmir, we need light. We can't see them. And I will ready an action to attack any hostile that comes into my visible range
Okay.
with a bow and arrow.
Okay, Chiara.
I continue my holding with the usual rules, and I look over to Yuri and I say, I think it's time to freeze it.
Yep, I think you're right. I heard a goblin getting hurt down there. And so you watch as Yuri pulls out a scroll, opens it up, and reads the arcane words on it. And a jet of blue light pours down from the bridge onto the water, and it all immediately flash freezes.
Is the ray of light enough to give us a flash of what's going on?
No, the light is underneath the bridge, so it's not illuminating anything above.
I had to try.
In the water that is freezing, you do see many, many, many undead.
Nicely done.
So I've made them all visible.
Oh,
Oh, I
God.
couldn't see that many.
Yeah. Yeah. Been watching all that go quite a bit. Okay.
So this paladin runs up and heals his buddy, and the healed paladin takes a swing and misses, and the priests get each other healed up. Tempus, does a 14 hit?
Surely does. I'm through with lying about my AC. My 14 hits.
Oh, you're not paralyzed anymore. I don't get that extra damage dice. So you take 10 points of damage.
Cool.
And Miri flies in and attacks that paladin.
As she's doing that, do I see her? Because I can see the paladin.
He's just on the other side of the paladin.
Oh, I was looking at the wrong one. Sorry.
And the goblins murder that skeleton that came out of the water.
Just picturing the swarm, honestly.
Yeah.
Bones flying.
Yep, it's not pretty. So you hear the toll of the bell ring, and both paladins wince in pain from it. And
I don't like her.
then she throws down a spiritual weapon, and it misses the paladin that is near death. That's with advantage for flanking, and he fails his save and gets back up as a zombie.
Oh, no.
Have you got turn undead only once per long rest, Rhodes?
I have it twice, but I have a second plan that will hopefully help you guys see things a lot better. It's not fairy fire this time.
Whatever you think appropriate, it's your character.
And he takes a swing at the other paladin, but misses. Oh, their con is pretty good, but let's just roll a bunch of damage here. All right, Izmir.
Oh, shoot. We're gonna fly here, and we're gonna shoot the Doomsayer.
Okay.
Should be...
Oh, one's a hit.
One's a good hit.
Yeah. All right, 16 force damage.
That'd be doubled for a 20. Don't think this is auto doubling.
It rolled force damage and then force critical damage, so it did auto double.
Oh, geez, sorry, misread. My bad.
No problem.
Yeah, and things are still standing, so I can't do what I want to do. Wasted my curse earlier. That's my fault. So yeah, that's my turn.
All right, Rhodes.
All right. So I am probably going, I'm going to move here to sort of shield Tempus because he's still low on health. And then I'm going to cast, where'd it go? Flaming Sphere just behind this guy.
Okay.
Yes, the barrel should light on fire. He has to make a con save, so I will do that. And that should hopefully give some light to our long-range friends.
Yeah, he makes the save at the end of his turn if he's within 5 feet of the sphere.
Oh, yes, sorry. I got overzealous.
No problem.
Actually, did you move it, or did you create it and move it, or did you just create it?
I'm creating it there. I plan to move it on my next turn.
Yeah. If you ram it into a creature, it takes the damage right then.
Oh, I got that next turn. I'm ready.
Doing great.
All right, anything else on your turn?
I believe that's everything.
All right, Tempus.
Query for the DM. I need your ruling on a class feature of mine that'll affect how my turn goes. I've posted it there to the chat about what I get at 6th level for being a Bear Totem Barbarian. Specifically, I'm looking at the advantage on athletic checks to push, pull, lift, or break objects. Do you think that would count when I'm making a grapple?
Nope, it's specific to objects.
Cool. Then in that case, I am going to enter into a rage. It was real sweet of Rhodes to try and, protect me and shield me while I'm injured. So, entering into a rage, I would like to Kool-Aid Man my way into this barricade right there and try to grab hold of the heathen.
Okay.
No!
That's such a Tempest thing to do.
Son of a... Oh my goodness, what garbage rolls.
Yep, you fail to grapple him.
I've got 2 attacks, doing it again.
Okay. All right, you got him that time.
All right, so time for the DM to make a second ruling. Once I've grappled a creature, I can move him at half speed. Would you allow me to yeet his ass off the side of the bridge, or do I have to wait to my next turn to make a push attack?
That's a good question. Okay, so his speed is currently 0.
He isn't 2 size categories smaller than me, so I can move him around, although it absorbs half my movement.
Yeah, so you can move him right now, but you can't make another attack roll, like to yeet him over the edge.
Okay. Like, I'm just kind of thinking maybe I'm just moving him off the side and letting gravity do its work. What do you think?
There is like a wall over the bridge here, so like it's going to be more than just moving him. But you could move him to the edge of the bridge. So that next turn you could heave him over.
Fair enough. I would like him to be put right where I've pinged on the map. And so, yeah, Tempus is going to slather, grab him, and say, "Stop hurting my converts, asshole!" And I'm going to drag him to the side of the bridge. That's my turn.
And since we now have fire burning nicely, can I see Miri?
I don't know. Can you?
Oh, yeah. So, Miri.
Yeah, she'll have some cover from the plate-wearing zombie in front of her, but you can see her.
Maybe I should take that out first. Okay, I'll take that one out first.
That's a hit.
And that one wasn't injured, correct?
That's right.
So just the 7, and I'll attack again.
Also a hit. Oh my god. 18 damage. It can technically save if it gets a 20. It did not. It dies.
And I will use my 3rd shot with an elven bow to attack Miri.
That is a hit, and she gets a con save and fails the con save.
Yes!
Green killed Miri.
Well
That's
done.
awkward, but...
Or you freed her. You freed her.
That's more.
No, she wouldn't be happy.
I also think you're getting a commanding lead at this point.
I am.
So Miri is down?
Miri's dead. Anything else on your turn, Yurine?
No, I think that pretty much uses up everything I can do right now.
Kichiara.
Is the Doomsayer, because she wiped out the 2 and Tempus snatched that kill from me. Okay, first let's see if I manage to throw it, because that guy deserves the fireball. With my plus, I just make it.
Yep, you have been doing awesome with those con saves.
All right, so I'm letting off. Okay, so it's 1 charge for a 3rd level. It's 2 charges for a 4th, right? Yeah, it says 2
Yep.
charges. You know what? I feel he deserves a double fireball.
Yeah!
So you're using 3 charges?
I'm using 2 charges to get a 4th level fireball. Well,
Okay,
a
so
4th level spell, a 2nd level fireball.
Right. So that adds an extra dice, right? The
9
wand
dice.
grinder that it's doing.
9 dice for 27.
Oh boy.
So it left the good guy alone.
Oh, the zombie that was my initiative marker died, and I forgot to throw in some Eldritch Blasts along the way.
That scans. We killed the lead zombie, and so all the follower zombies were left dumbfounded briefly.
Sure, something like that. Okay, so I got to do a dex save here. Saves.
Yeah, you make it, it's 15. So it takes half the 27, which would be 13.
Round down.
Yep.
Yeah, 13.
Sorry, was that it for your turn?
Yep.
Yuri reads off the scroll once more, and you can hear the faint sound of running water coming from the north. And he says, "Well, that should about do it."
Why are we starting it running again? They're still alive down there, aren't they?
Oh, probably not.
Probably.
I highly doubt it.
Uh,
That paladin charges forward. He's really, really mad right now because he just watched his buddy die, get turned into a zombie, and die again. And this priest casts a healing spell on Ysmir for 8.
Oh,
And-
thank you. She'll wave at him in thanks.
And the other priest walks up to Tempus grappling the heathen and says, "Permission to attack."
I'm frothing and raging, so no response.
Okay, the priest doesn't do anything. He just waits.
Do it. Of course. Oh, glad I got healed.
Yeah,
Ow.
you get hit a couple of times for 13 damage.
Ouch. I felt for being in the air.
Oh boy, that seems like overkill.
Oh, yeah.
I don't like being
Yep.
touched.
The heathen is going to make an opposed grapple check to get out of the grapple with Tempus. They can't attack from a grapple, can they?
They surely can, actually. That's one of the
Oh.
differences from 3.5 is while he can't move, there is nothing saying he can't attack me no matter what his weapon size or proficiency or anything.
You're going to get smacked upside the head then.
Try it. It's at a disadvantage.
18 hits, right?
Yeah.
So you take 7 points of damage and make a con save.
I'm raging, so that's cut in half to 3.
Okay, so you ignore the poison on the first attack. Wow. So you take another 7 and another con save. And you ignore the poison again. Okay, so you take, what was that, 6 points of damage as he whacks you a couple times?
I'm grinning like through the hits as I imagine him smacking Tempus frantically, just big bloody smile at him.
Yep. All right, Izmir.
All right. One or two of you, there's still some zombies and the magic user, and she will, let's see, fly forward so she can get a good angle. Say here. And what do I want to pop? We'll go for the Doomsayer. If I could find the right button.
That's 2 misses.
Really? Okay. And let me see what I got. That's my turn.
Okay. All right, Rhodes.
All right. Seeing as there's a lot of action going on beside me, and Tempus is probably starting to look, and that is for 1d3.
Thank
The
you.
max healing, 11.
Okay. Now I'm trying to figure out the best spot I can move so I can see what's going on over. Let's go. I would like to eat the ball, but I can't see the thing.
Oh, just, I'll ping where it is, and you tell me where you want it to go.
Okay. Oh no, I can't see the Doomsayer because I was going to eat the ball of fire at it.
Well, there's some zombies. There's some zombies.
I don't think they're in my range.
Yeah, you
I
can
can't
only
see
move at 30
anything.
feet, right?
Yeah.
Can you move up?
Okay, so I moved 10 feet to here. That would be 20 if I shared the space with you.
Well, I'm in the air, remember.
Are you moving your fire anywhere?
Yeah. I would like to, but I can't see anything to hit it
You
with.
can still move it without hitting it?
Yeah, okay. I'll take position here and I will grab the ruler here for a second. So the fire is there. So I will move it to this stack of barrels. So that's 10 feet to light those on fire. And then I would like to move it. I'm just a little bit short. Darn. That's not going to reach that, is that, to light those on fire as well?
I think
But
those were all disintegrated by all the fireballs.
No, that was this one.
Yeah,
I thought.
the cart was disintegrated. Everything else is still there.
And it can sit
Yeah.
there smoldering, producing light without having something to light on fire. It is magical fire.
Yeah, and that's why I wanted to hit this one. But okay, I'll have to do that next turn. So I light the second set of barrels on fire, and I believe that will be my turn.
So you're not moving the flaming sphere more forward?
I actually know you have a point. As Eurene suggested, I will leave it sitting here before the next set because I just can't quite reach it yet, and that will be my turn.
Okay. Well, there's lots of light on that bridge now.
Excellent.
All right, Tempus.
So adjusting my grip a little bit, one hand on his neck, one hand like as low on his center of gravity as I can. If that's holding a belt, great. If it's grabbing a cod piece, I'm not going to stop. Hoisting his ass up in the air, I would like to yell, "Hey, Eurene, pull!" and toss him off the bridge. If I can time it so that like Eurene's turn starts and she can shoot him like a clay pigeon, let's do it.
Okay, give me an athletics check.
Great.
Over he goes.
Okay.
His arms and legs pinwheeling through the air. Oh!
Can I hit him before he hits the water or ice?
Well, your turn is next, so I'm going to give you a chance to do just that. Tempus, anything else on your turn?
I'll lock eyes with the cleric and say, "Worship a dark god, die like a bitch," and then I'm just going to start start my run towards the zombies and stuff. But I can only get about that far. That's my turn.
Just so you know, that cart isn't there anymore. It's been burned to ash, so it's not going to disrupt your movement.
That's how far I can get then. That's my turn.
Okay, that's a miss.
Bummer, but makes sense.
Gonna
Did
try
you get
again.
off the second shot?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, that one's a hit.
Excellent.
Still alive as he's going down.
I think I'll take my third shot.
Okay. Oh no.
But that's only 12 damage, and it's a miss, so I saw the one before the other. I'm trying not to accidentally take extra damage.
That's okay. Yeah, the arrow flies wide and misses. Can you make another attack roll, please?
Well, at least it wasn't a crit.
Mm-hmm. So you take 3 rapid fire shots. The first one just misses, bites into the ice below. Second one hits him in flight, and the third one, it flies wide, and you accidentally hit one of the clerics.
Sorry.
Anything else on your turn?
No, the shouted sorry is probably good.
Okay. All right, Katie.
All right. Well, there's nothing I can do, and I don't want to go chasing because I'm concerned that the river is going to thaw and there might be some come up. So I'm staying back and I'm holding on to a spell this time, not fireball.
Okay, what spell?
I'm looking at Shatter, and same kind of rules. I want to catch, let's say, at least 3 critters this time and not affect any of my comrades or the goblins.
Okay.
Yuri, maybe you want to put your ghost down there in case something does come up?
My ghost can get down there just fine if something does come, but I doubt it'll be a problem. And as you've seen, ghosts tend to spook the locals.
True.
So one of the priests goes and heals the other. The other one leans over the edge of the bridge and casts a sacred flame at the heathen that just splattered onto the ice. I should do a little bit of fall damage. Ah, damn it, he's dead.
Excellent.
You sound so disappointed.
Urine and I split that kill, right?
Yeah. Oof. Tempus. Even with disadvantage, one of them gets you with an Eldritch Blast for 7 points of damage. Force damage.
Okay. Totem of the Bear. I cut that in half to 3 points of damage.
Nice. I'm running out of spells here.
Good.
Izmir, can you make a Wisdom saving throw DC 15, please?
Yes.
Oh, you can.
Haha. No, no holding me. I don't like to be touched.
And now it's your turn.
Okay. I don't see anything like past the Doomsayer, do I?
Nope.
Okay. I'd like Sela to fly the full 90 past, just because I see them moving back and running. And then I'm going to lob down two more Eldritch Blasts. And hopefully these ones hit.
Okay.
Oops, sorry. First 2.
Well, the 27 certainly hits, as does the 22.
Awesome. It's the 27. I think I rolled damages for the wrong one because the thing shifted.
Oh, that's okay.
You know what? That's fine.
Yeah. So that's 18 damage total.
Yes.
Anything else?
And you know what? I'll miss you. Nope, that's it.
All right, Rhodes.
Alrighty. I am going to wade through this to about here, and then I'm going to take that, that fire sphere, and I'm going to yeet it at this thing.
Okay.
And sorry, go ahead.
Okay, so what does it do?
Let me bring up the spell. I'll drop it back in the chat again. I believe they need to make. Oh, sorry, the save is on my thing. 14 dex save.
Nope.
Perfect. Oh, damn.
Nice roll.
Nice.
Well, so that hits for 12.
Yep.
And I'm wondering if I can hit Tempus with a second healing spell while he's yelling, or while he's running.
You're right beside him, so sure thing.
This is true. I'm going to hit Tempus with another Cure Wounds. And that is 4-7.
You're a peach. Thanks.
And I believe that's my turn.
Moving
All right,
up to
Tempus.
engage. Beg pardon. Moving up to engage the 2 Eldritch Zombies. Let's have a reckless attack on the injured one.
That's a hit. And it goes down.
Okay. For my second action, would you allow me to try and push the second zombie off the bridge again, or would you want me to grapple it first?
You can do a shove.
Let's do it. So yeah, rush up, just take a step in, chop down the one zombie, throw a shoulder into the other one, and then I believe with the rest of my action, or the rest of my movement, I can get about there. Hello, Doomsayer.
Lovely.
So am I allowed to shoot at the one he shoved off the edge?
Yeah, you can see that one.
Okay.
I think it's disadvantage range, but I don't think it matters.
it is.
Oh, but it's a nat 1. You missed.
Wow, I'm doing a bunch of those today. This is to make up for my really good day.
Yeah. Can make another attack roll. Mm-hmm. It's going to be... Oh, down goes the priest.
Are you serious?
Oh no!
Is it the same priest I just shot last time?
Uh-huh.
Oh, goodness.
Oh dear.
I'm done.
Don't you have another attack?
Uh-huh.
Just so we're clear, that totally counts in our contest.
Oh, God, okay.
Now, does it count for double or like half because it was unintentional and it was an ally?
I feel like half.
1 kill, 1 point.
Oh, goodness.
Well, one less person for Tempus to try and convince.
Somebody
God
please
damn it,
save him.
guys.
Needs the people.
I'm done.
Okay. Kitira.
I hear this horrified squeak from Urine, and I'm trying to figure out what's going on. What's up, lass?
I just shot the priest by accident. Twice.
Where is he?
I point him out.
Now, is he down or is he dead?
From where you're standing, he's laying on the ground, unmoving.
Does playing to get my loot, Longstrider loot in action, does that require a con save? Because it's not battle.
Yeah, it's... I mean, there's still the excitement of battle going on right now. But
Okay,
I think we've been doing it so it's not an action as long as you're just using it on yourself. But if you're doing the performance check to try to affect 2 people, then it is.
Yeah, I'm just going to use it on myself. And how far do I have to get down to get up?
It's 50 feet down.
Okay, so I have to run down 50 feet and then I can go 30.
Well, there's no stairs at the wall here. The stairs are in the building behind you.
Okay, so would it take me a full turn to get out on the bridge?
It'd probably take you a couple of turns to get down to the bridge with the Longstrider loot.
Shit.
Or you could just jump.
Not 50 feet, dude.
It's only 5d6. You can take it.
Don't do it. Don't listen to him. He's actively trying to kill us.
You forget I have the shittiest hit points ever for... How many ones have I rolled?
Oh, I didn't forget
Those
that.
have been my day.
Yeah, I have only 30 hit points out of 36. I'm not jumping 5d6, dude.
Come on. What are
It
the odds
killed
I'm
me.
going to roll max damage?
Technically, it would be straight up at max damage.
What are the chances that I land and you have a bird on me and it kills me with its guano?
Fine. You can just sit up there.
Yeah, I was thinking that it wasn't going to be that much of a hassle to get out on the bridge and start running, but yeah, no. And he is like over 100 and he's over 100 feet away, isn't he?
Yeah. Like
So I can't
150.
use a healing word or anything like that. None of my spells go far enough.
His friend is right beside him, guys.
I'm just gonna hope somebody does a medicine on him, or notices and does a medicine, while I keep an eye out to make sure that the thawing water doesn't release a horde of undead.
Okay. Ysmir and Sela both have to make wisdom saves DC 5 or DC 15.
Nope.
So you are injured, so that should be more than 1d12. Have I been screwing myself here?
No, if they're injured, you've been rolling 2d12.
Yeah, because it's supposed to be 2d12 right now, and that's only showing as 1d12. I'll roll another one. Okay, Ysmir, you take 16 necrotic damage.
Ow. Big ow.
Indeed.
And you're going to get whacked with a spiritual hammer that appears beside you. Why is it not adding stuff? Spellcasting ability modifier. So that's an additional 4. So you take 5 points of force damage from a spiritual weapon that appears beside you.
Okay.
All right, Ysmir.
Okay. Well, in return, she's gonna shoot her twice.
Okay.
Oh, there it is. 1, 2,
2 misses.
and 16.
16 misses too.
Okay, and for safety's sake, we are going to Misty Step Ysmir 30 feet away. Does not get a thing either. So yeah, right in front of Tempus. Ysmir suddenly poofs off of Sela in front of Tempus and looks really, really rough.
Okay. And that's it?
Yeah, that's it. Sorry, I have movement, so I'm just gonna move. He's gonna get behind him.
Okay. Rhodes.
All right. So I'm going to start moving up where all of those happy people are. All right, so there's 20, 10. I can't make it all the way to you guys. And then I'm going to continue moving the ball further down. So it's right there. Light this on fire and have it sit there. And I think I have one more slot to heal Izmir. Oh, shoot, I can't reach you. And that's a touch. Never mind. In that case, you are too far away. I can't help you. That is my turn.
All right, Tempus.
Tagging out with Izmir as I run past. That's 15 feet.
She,
That's 40
and
feet.
she'll be like, "Hey, good guy, smash him for me."
Deal. So here we go. 2 reckless attacks.
Miss.
That's disappointing, and it's also my turn.
All
So I
right,
believe the
you-
only people I could see to target are our people, so I won't this time. Is the priest still down?
Uh-huh.
Can I shout to his friends to heal him? Please check him.
Oh yeah, his sorry, I forgot to move the priest on his turn, but he did check him and he's crying over his friend's body.
Irene is now crying on the wall as well.
Oh,
Okay, Tiara.
I go over and I put my arm around Urine and I say, "Battle's a weird thing, lass. I'm sorry."
She just kind of sinks into your arms and sobs.
And I put my cheek on her head, and all the same, I'm still looking around looking for the zombies, but I do want to try and give her some comfort.
Yeah, you don't see any zombies. The warmer water is starting to trickle down this way now and starting to melt the ice.
And
Tempest, does a 14 hit?
actually, that attack would be at advantage because I recklessly attacked. So,
But you've also got your cloak.
okay. A 14. Oh, it still hits. What do I care? Yeah, that hits.
Okay, you take 12 points of necrotic damage.
Cut in half by my rage.
You cut necrotic in half?
Bear totem, baby. I cut everything
you.
except for psychic in half.
And that spiritual weapon's going to come down and take a whack at you. 16 hits.
Surely does.
So you take another 5 points of force damage, which you cut in half, so 2. And you can take an attack of opportunity. Go.
So they turn to run and I spit them on my sword,
You sure do.
making the choice to knock them unconscious, taking them alive.
Okay. Izmir?
Okay, so I am assuming I just saw Tempest knock out the Sayer.
Yep,
Okay. Am I aware of the zombie down here?
probably. You did see Tempest shove it over the edge.
It's true. It's true. So I am going to move up, see where it is, and take 2 pot shots at it.
Okay. That's 2 hits.
12 damage total.
And it's still up.
Okay. And then I'm gonna look to Tempest and just be like, "What are you doing?" And that's my turn.
All right, Rhodes.
All right, I am working my way that way. I will come up to here, and then I will shout a healing word to Izmir, and that'll be +3 for. Man, my heals are on the ball.
Yeah.
That is excellent.
Sorry?
You've been rolling well.
You're gonna get a really big, like, thank you wave.
Yeah. Doesn't matter that it's from Cheryl right now, as long as I helped. And then I'm gonna Sacred Flame. Oh no, that's dead. Was there a second one out there?
I knocked out the Doomsayer, which is what you're looking at, I think.
Oh, I thought
Yeah.
there was something else up there.
Nope, not
There's
out
a
that
zombie
way.
down here that I was aiming at.
Oh, I can't see it from my range. All right. I believe that is my turn.
All right, Tempest.
So after Izmir said, "What are you doing?" I'm just going to say, "Oh, this is mine now. I'm going to try and get some information or see if I can use them for conversion purposes. Go about your business." And I'm just going to, drag it on up the bridge. So let's say if I'm moving it, just dragging the body with me up the bridge. And that's my turn.
And I currently cannot see any other threats on the screen at the moment. So I'll just keep crying for a bit.
Okay. Okay, Tiara.
well, buck up, Yareen. I think the city's saved, and the company's still together, and they're all still hale. Try and focus on the good parts, huh?
That's true.
And I just give her, squeeze around the shoulders and keep looking out.
Yuri just looks awkward with the crying and stuff and leaves. Ysmir, does a 12 hit?
Nope. Well, first thing she's going to do is just give Tempus a look of, go about my business. What? And then 2 shots at that zombie that's still alive.
Okay. Both hit.
Excellent. She's just a little sour right now.
And it fails its second con save and dies.
Excellent. And then I like to just check and make sure there's no more threats in the area.
Everything appears to be dealt with.
Okay. And she'll back up and join the other 2. Well, okay.
Well met.
Yeah,
Good to see you, war leader.
it's a nice job. Rhodes, was it?
Yes.
Yes, nice to meet you.
Ysmir, this is Rhodes, our new friend. We're going to convert them away from Shiro, and they're going to help us bring peace to the city.
I never said any of that. I said I would help defend the city.
Same difference.
I see you've met Tempus.
I have. He has regaled me with many, many stories of his past and your adventures.
Okay, now I'm a little worried. But we should go check on everyone else.
Ysmir, Rhodes worships Coralon, that elf god. The 2 of you should get on famously,
And I'm going to keep marching towards the gates, dragging the body behind me.
I will follow in confusion, and I'm a little overwhelmed with all the fighting and the weird characters we've met and all the conflict that's just happened.
Ysmir's just walking beside you, her head shaking at Tempus as she follows along.
What is the shape of that priest?
Dead.
Like full dead.
Full dead. And the other priest is glaring at Tempus as you approach.
How long have they been dead?
Less than a minute, right?
Probably like somewhere around 30 seconds. Yeah, flipping and walking back too. So it'll been a few more rounds.
Make it in time. Is it possible that I can cast Revivify on said dead priest?
Gee,
I was about to say, we see this. Miri's dead on the bridge, isn't she? We can just quickly roll her looking for all the diamonds that she walked off with that we never recollected. And, like, I imagine Ysmir and Tempus ripping through her packs and tossing a pack of diamonds tossing the 50 diamonds needed to Rhodes.
Oh, right. I forgot there was a spell component for that.
yeah, it's 300 gold pieces worth of diamonds.
Or you could send Scylla, because I've got enough diamonds on me because I have Revivify too.
We didn't buy enough diamonds for 2 people.
Yeah, you can find the diamonds on Miri.
As we're walking back, if I see the down priest, I will probably run to the priest to see if there's anything I can do. But I wouldn't know about the diamonds on Miri.
Yeah, Ysmir, though, walking with you would. So she will frantically loot poor Miri, find the diamonds, and throw them your way.
All right, so I will take one of
If
my...
this is allowed.
Yeah, if there is time, I would like to attempt to cast Revivify.
You get it in just under the wire.
Oh, thank goodness.
So I'm trying to rouse this priest back to aliveness, and I'm kind of like holding them sitting up, and I'm like, how are you feeling? Are you well? And I'm like searching their pupils, trying to look and see how cognizant they are.
Priest says he's fine, just needs to sleep for days.
While he's doing that, Ysmir's going to stay by Miri. Just check her over. He's going to be like, I'm sorry. This isn't how it should have gone. And then out of character, in a reverent way, Ysmir is also going to take those gauntlets. Because we need them.
Yep.
Will Sela take Katiera and myself down to the rest?
Okay. Well, all's well that ends well.
Yeah. Before much more happens, Ysmir's gonna walk up behind Rhodes with those gauntlets and just crack his shoulder and be like, "Hey, you did good. The person who wore them was a very good cleric. I think you are one too."
You know I expect no rewards for doing what I should, but I appreciate this.
You earned it. That's what I'm giving you.
We're celebrating we're still alive and able to say thanks. That okay?
Thank you for saving the priest, and I apologize profusely and explain how it was an accident, and I didn't mean to, and it's the most words that most of the rest of the group has heard from me in a long, long, long time.
Is she apologizing to the priest or to Rhodes?
To the priest.
Okay.
And she's like down on the ground and like total, truly as apologetic and repentant as she can possibly be.
The priest accepts your apology and understands that battle can be chaotic and sometimes things happen that shouldn't, and is very thankful that you guys were able to bring him back from the dead.
What's the reaction of his buddy? Is he still glaring at Tempus?
No.
All right, Urine. I count 5. How'd you do?
Well, it depends on how we count, but I think like 7.
What? Really?
Well,
Yeah,
not
unless we count Miri, and well, there's that one that you tossed off the bridge for me.
Let's split that one. Well, I guess you won. So, I guess the prize is yours.
What is the prize?
And Tempus is going to step incredibly close to Urine, hand to the back of her head, hand to the small of her back, and dip her for a great big smooch.
Aw.
I am just going to blush and I'm just going to go, oh, how am I going to tell Harris about this?